Stucco Lamundo. First, apply Meoded Quartz primer. Apply the quartz primer, diluted with 30% water, to the surface with a roller, a brush, or a sprayer. The quartz primer is water-based and is the base coat for all of the interior and exterior Meoded plaster finishes. The primer leaves the surface grainy, like a light sandpaper, so the plaster will stick better. This makes for a fast and easy application when spreading on the paste plaster. On a new dry wall, it's recommended to first use a PVA primer and then the quartz primer. On a wall that has already been painted with flat paint, use only the quartz primer. On a wall that has already been painted with any gloss paint, it's recommended that you sand the surface a little bit, clean off the dust, then apply an all-purpose primer, and finally apply the quartz primer. And on exterior brown coat, first wash the brown coat surface good, and then apply the quartz primer, which you've diluted with 50% water. Let the quartz primer dry for at least 4 hours. Stucco Lamundo is a natural lime-based high-gloss Venetian plaster. The first coat is the most important because this is the base of the 3-coat Lamundo process. The trick is to cover the surface completely so that nothing is left showing underneath, not too thin and not too thick. Let the first coat dry for at least 12 hours. You'll want to sand the wall if necessary, using 180 to 240 grain sandpaper, removing any line marks left behind from the trowel. Before moving on, it's very important to clean the dust completely off the surface before applying the next coat. Now we're ready to start the second coat. With only a little bit of material on your trowel, apply it to the wall in small sections, about 1 to 2 yards. Go back over the section and smooth out the plaster with your clean trowel. It's important to clean any excess material from the trowel before going back and smoothing. You'll want to use a gentle touch when smoothing, because it's the second coat, and if you smooth it too much, the third coat will not stick. Let the second coat dry for at least 4 hours. And now we're going to start the third coat, using the same process as we did in the second coat. Always working in sections of about 1 to 2 yards, apply the plaster to the wall, smoothing out a thin layer. Clean off the spatula well, and then go back over the section, burnishing slowly, adding more power as you go. Work your trowel in an up and down and side to side motion, gradually pressing harder as you go. This will create a beautiful shine. Move on to the next section. Always repeat the burnishing process as you go. The more you press into the burnishing step, the smoother and shinier the surface will become. Let this third coat dry for at least 48 hours. After burnishing, we recommend adding a clear Lamundo wax coat to seal and protect the wall from stains. If you want to add some flair, another degree of sophistication, you could use a metallic Lamundo wax instead of the clear, giving a full, rich, and elegant finish to the wall. Like this flashing gold wax, going over a light cream Lamundo base, adding a transparent metallic gold finish to the surface. When applying the wax, you'll want to cover the wall in a thin coat with the spatula. The metallic Lamundo waxes come in a variety of colors, from gold to silver, bronze, copper, and many more. Any one of them can be applied to the Lamundo base. Take a look at how the solar gold looks on a red burgundy Lamundo base, catching the light from every angle. Think about how spectacular this would look in your home. You can do silver on blue, metallic bronze on gray. The color combinations are endless, and each one will look unique.